I recently read an article that said, we're currently experiencing the disconnection crisis, which is causing more loneliness, isolation, and depression than ever before in history. I thought this was incredibly ironic because we're more connected than ever before thanks to technology. But what the author meant by disconnection is something much deeper. We're disconnected from our true selves. We're disconnected from each other. We're disconnected from our communities, our cultures, and our values. We're all just going through life alone, right? Well, not necessarily. What if there was a way for us to reconnect with each other in a way that's meaningful and to rebuild a sense of brotherhood in our lives? And so today, I wanted to share with you a few ways that we can do just that. 1. Why brotherhood matters. In order to fix something, you first have to understand why it matters. The world can be a dark and scary place, but when you have brothers who have your back, it makes everything a little easier. Brotherhood gives you a sense of belonging, a support system, and a group of people who you can rely on no matter what. Having brothers also gives you someone to hold yourself accountable to. It's easy to make excuses and give up on your goals when you don't have anyone keeping you in check. But when you let down your brothers, you're not just letting them down, you're letting down yourself. And the same goes for them. They keep you motivated and inspired to be the best version of yourself, because they believe in you even when you do unbelieve in yourself. 2. Breaking the lone wolf mentality. We live in a society that encourages the lone wolf mentality, the idea that we can and should go through life alone. This is why so many of us struggle to form close relationships and feel completely disconnected from everyone around us. But the truth is, we're not meant to go through life alone. We're meant to go through it together. Breaking the lone wolf mentality can be difficult, especially if you've been conditioned to believe that it's better to be alone. But it's important to remember that you're not a lone wolf. You're part of a pack. And there are people who want to be a part of your pack too. 3. The power of shared experiences. Shared experiences are one of the most powerful ways to create connection and build brotherhood. It's one thing to talk about how much you love your brothers. It's another thing entirely to go through an experience that tests your limits and brings you closer together. Shared experiences create a sense of trust and understanding that's difficult to break. They also create a sense of gratitude. When you go through something difficult with your brothers and make it out the other side, you realize just how lucky you are to have them in your life. 4. Find your tribe. If you don't have brothers in your life, you need to find your tribe. And your tribe can be found in the most unexpected places. It doesn't have to be limited to your geographical location or age group. Your tribe can be found online or in other parts of the world. There are plenty of groups and communities where like-minded people come together to discuss topics that matter. So if you're looking for bros, you need to put yourself out there and find your tribe. Attend events, meetups, and conferences. Join groups and forums. Make yourself visible and be open to meeting new people. The more you put yourself out there, the more likely you are to find your tribe. 5. Quality over quantity. It's better to have a few brothers you can rely on than a whole group of fake friends. Don't be afraid to be selective about the people you allow into your life. Not everyone is going to be a good influence or have your best interests at heart. That's why it's important to be discerning when it comes to choosing your friends. Look for people who are honest, trustworthy, and supportive. People who are always there for you when you need them. Those are the people who will become your brothers. 6. Healing through brotherhood. One of the best things about brotherhood is that it can heal you in ways that nothing else can. When you have brothers who love and support you unconditionally, it gives you the strength to overcome anything. They help you pick up the pieces when you're feeling down and help you see the light at the end of the tunnel when you're feeling lost. Having brothers is a blessing that should not be taken for granted. And 7. Redefine modern brotherhood. What does modern brotherhood mean to you? How do you define it? If you're like most people, you probably think of brotherhood as something that just happens by default. You probably think that you're born into it or that it's something that just happens organically. But the truth is, brotherhood is something that needs to be cultivated. It's something that needs to be worked on. That's why it's so important to redefine modern brotherhood for yourself. What does it mean to you? What does it look like? Once you have a clear understanding of what you want brotherhood to look like, you can start putting in the work to make it a reality. There's never been a more important time for us to come together and support each other. So I encourage you to seek out your brothers and build meaningful connections with them. The world can be a dark and scary place, but when you have brothers who have your back, it makes everything a little easier.